Hi, thanks for joining me on Tech with RKM. Today is a small but significant Azure story that platform teams have been asking Microsoft for since AKS launched. Pod CIDR Expansion in Azure CNI Overlay for AKS is now generally available. You can expand an existing AKS cluster's Pod CIDR range in place. No teardown, no rebuild, no data migration. Non-disruptive rolling updates handle the reallocation. If you have an AKS cluster older than 2 years, you have almost certainly hit this pain, and now it just stopped being an emergency. We'll look at what Pod CIDR is and why sizing it right at cluster creation was so hard, why growing past your initial sizing used to be a teardown emergency, how the new expansion mechanism actually works under the hood, 3 real scenarios this changes for platform teams, 3 gotchas to check before you rely on this, and 3 practical moves for teams running AKS today. By the end, you'll know whether this GA affects your existing clusters and how to think about capacity planning differently going forward. Okay, let's dive in. First, what Pod CIDR is. When you create an AKS cluster, you specify a Pod CIDR range. This is the range of IP addresses used to assign IPs to pods scheduled on the cluster. Every pod gets an IP from this range. In Azure CNI Overlay mode, this range is separate from the VNet subnet, meaning pods live in an overlay network that doesn't consume VNet address space directly. The Pod CIDR size determines how many pods your cluster can eventually run. A /16 gives you 65,000 pod IPs. A /20 gives you 4,000. The trade-off is IP address space. Bigger Pod CIDR uses more of your allocated address space, which matters if your VNet is small or your organization is stingy with IP address ranges. For years, the recommended sizing was guess your peak pod count for the life of the cluster, then double it. That's a hard estimate to make. 2 years out, workloads change, new teams onboard, traffic patterns shift. Every AKS cluster in production for more than a couple of years has some Pod CIDR sizing decision that turned out to be wrong. If your Pod CIDR was sized too small, you hit a wall. New pods cannot be scheduled because there are no IPs left. Existing pods might be recycling IPs fine, but you cannot scale up any workload past the current pod count. Before this GA, the only fix was cluster teardown and rebuild. Provision a new AKS cluster with a bigger Pod CIDR. Migrate all workloads, cut over traffic. This is a multi-week engineering effort with real customer impact. Most teams postponed it as long as possible, which meant they lived with capacity constraints for months while planning the migration. What's changed? You can now expand the Pod CIDR on an existing cluster, non-disruptive, rolling, workloads keep running throughout. So in the next segment, I cover how the mechanism works, 3 scenarios, gotchas, and 3 moves. Okay, how the mechanism works under the hood. Azure CNI Overlay uses a control plane component that manages pod IP allocation across nodes. When you expand the Pod CIDR, that component updates its internal allocation table to include the new range. Then, as pods restart or scale, they are assigned IPs from the expanded pool. Existing pods keep their current IPs until they restart naturally through deployments, node upgrades, or scaling events. For teams that want to force the expansion faster, you can do a controlled rolling restart of your workloads, deployment by deployment in your existing rollout patterns. No cluster level disruption required, just workload level restarts on your schedule. 3 real scenarios this changes. Scenario 1, growth planning without over allocating. Before, you had to size Pod CIDR pessimistically to avoid the teardown scenario. Now size conservatively for expected 2-year growth. If you outgrow it, expand. Freeze up IP address space that was previously reserved defensively. Scenario 2, unblocking capacity constrained clusters. If you have an AKS cluster in production today that's near or at its pod CDR ceiling, you have a path that does not require cluster migration. Get an incident bridge, plan the expansion, execute during a maintenance window, restore capacity within a day. Scenario 3, larger clusters possible. Some workloads have been artificially split across multiple AKS clusters because a single cluster's Pod CIDR could not accommodate them. If those clusters are Azure CNI Overlay, evaluate consolidation. Fewer clusters means less operational overhead and easier cross-service networking. 3 gotchas to check. Gotcha 1, this is Azure CNI Overlay specific. If you're on classic Azure CNI or Kubernetes, this GA does not help you. You still have the same migration burden if you outgrow your ranges. Consider migrating to Azure CNI Overlay when planning your next cluster refresh. Gotcha 2. The expanded range must not overlap with other used ranges in your VNet. Standard IP address planning applies. Reserve the expansion range in your IPAM before executing. Gotcha 3. Rolling updates take time. Depending on your workload restart patterns, full pod population on the expanded range might take days. This is by design. Non-disruption is the trade-off for slower propagation. 3 practical moves. Move 1. If you have an AKS cluster with Pod CIDR sizing that has been on your risk register for more than 6 months, plan the expansion this month. This is now a low risk operation compared to what it was before. Move 2. Update your team's AKS cluster provisioning runbooks. Change the default Pod CIDR sizing guidance to conservative sizing with documented expansion procedure for future growth. Saves IP address space across your organization. Move 3. If you're using non-Azure CNI overlay clusters and considering a migration, factor this GA into your business case. Azure CNI Overlay just got significantly more attractive for long-lived clusters. Quick recap, Pod CIDR Expansion in Azure CNI Overlay for AKS is now GA. Non-disruptive rolling updates expand your cluster's IP allocation without teardown. Ends the multi-week cluster migration pattern for outgrown clusters. 3 scenarios changed: growth planning without over-allocating, unblocking capacity constrained clusters, larger cluster consolidation. 3 gotchas: Azure CNI Overlay specific, VNet IP planning, propagation takes days. Plan expansion on risk register clusters, update your provisioning runbooks, factor into migration business cases. Tomorrow is the last episode of this batch and it's a big one. Microsoft dropped fiscal year 2026 Q4 earnings on July 29th, $90 billion in Q4 revenue. Azure grew 43%, 30 million paid Microsoft 365 Copilot seats. Full year 331.8 billion. The AI CapEx story is now impossible to ignore. Subscribe, drop a comment with your Pod CIDR horror story. See you tomorrow.